Hi everyone, I'm Dennis of Alchemy and I make cute and cool things out of clay. Let's start 2022 with a new series. For today's video, we'll be making Cookie Run Kingdom Witch's Oven. I want to start with this foam board and I'm using this hexagon cookie cutter to make the tile patterns, and as you can see I'm pressing it real hard. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm defining the lines using this plastic sculpting tool and metal brush to add texture. Now I'm using any sculpting tool that I could find to make the floor looks like it's really worn out. While for the oven, I found this box from a teapot that I bought from Daiso and painted the inside black. I got this LED keychain from Mr. DIY and got this bright idea to attach it inside for added effect. Here I'm making a platform for the tray and paint it black. This is an old ultralight air dry clay that I kept for this purpose. It's starting to dry up and sadly there's no remedy to make it more workable. We're gonna use it as fillers to form the shape of the oven, and this will save me from using too much fresh clay later on. Next, I cut some cubes from a styrofoam board and use a wire to create an arch. We're mixing two types of clay. Porcelain air dry clay hardens like a rock and holds shape and texture better, while ultralight air dry clay will give me volume and lightness. Mixing the two together will give me the best of both worlds. I flattened the clay using a rolling pin and will cover the arch that we made earlier. While the clay is still fresh, I'm starting to add lines and some texture using my clay rod and metal brush. I also made some bars to cover the bottom of the oven. Let's go ahead and add some texture using our crumpled aluminum foil. I'm also adding sheets of clay to cover the rest of the surface of the oven. By the way, this video is not sponsored in any shape or form. I'm just so obsessed with the game and I've been playing it for months now. And as they say, do more what makes you happy, right? But going back, let's attach the arch that we made earlier for the opening of the oven store. This bendable stainless steel blade comes handy when making clean cut curves. Here I'm just marking the center of the door. I'm cutting this top part of the oven for the railings. The skull will go here in the center, and let's start to add more details. I also noticed that 94% of you guys who are watching are not subscribed. If you find this video beneficial, please consider to subscribe. First, for the floor base, I'll be covering the entire phone with black acrylic, making sure that all the negative spaces are painted. Next, I'm mixing some gray and will cover the surface with it. I'm painting some lighter shade of gray as well to random tiles for variation. Once dry, I give it a black wash and dry brush with some off-white. We'll be covering the door with silver acrylic paint. I want to give the oven a powdery texture, so I'm mixing here white gesso with burnt sienna. I find using sponge more effective than brush when painting bigger projects like this. It's way much faster and easier to cover everything. Once everything is all dry, then dry brush with a lighter shade to bring out the details. To attach the door, I'm using here cardboard and pins. Once I'm happy with the position, I just secure the door hinge with super glue. Let's assemble everything together. Here's the floor base, the oven, check the light, and here you go. Let's give it a try.
Colorful sugar crystals, silky butter, moonlight, and mysterious whispers. A small pinch of life powder.
Glad to have you by my side. Cookies, follow my lead. Cookies, follow my lead. Glad to have you by my side. Ha ha! Adventures await.